Hello and welcome to the video where I, a mid 20-year-old, talk about my biking experience. And so here it goes. Honestly, motorcycling, I was never too interested in it. But in our fourth year, me and my flatmates, we got a second-hand Honda CB Twister, and that was my first experience owning a bike. So, by the way, we got that bike for super cheap. We got it for 22,000, including registration and insurance. So that was a great deal, and we used it for a year. The bike did absolutely great. It did what it had to do the best. It took us to and from college every day. After that, I had a chance to keep a Bajaj Avenger 220 for some time with myself. It was again of a friend of mine's, and I rode it for a month, and then I sold it off to some guy on OLX. And post that, I came to Bangalore. So I joined this company where I'm currently working at. It's a startup, and here I met a friend, a close friend, who put in my head this idea of getting this very particular bike, the Honda CB350RS. And honestly, I had no plans of really getting a bike, buying a brand new bike, that too of 300 plus cc. But something about maybe his own enthusiasm with bikes, he was able to convince me, put this idea so brilliantly in my head that it always stayed. So, although it took me 2 or 2.5 years after his suggestion to actually get this bike, which is today, but I always had this thought back in my mind that I want to get this bike, I want to get this bike. And to my good luck, in this year, October, I had the right cash and the right mindset, I guess, to get the bike. So I got the bike. I did not think too much of it. Honestly, it was a pretty random decision. I just thought that I should get it and I got it. A quick details about how the bike was delivered to me. So, although currently I'm in Bangalore right now, I booked the bike in my hometown in Haryana. Since these Honda CB350s are only sold in Honda's big wing showrooms, they're only present in major cities. So, my hometown city did not have one. So, I had to get it from Gurgaon. So there was this guy in that showroom called Amit in Honda Top Line Gurgaon. He was very helpful to me because I knew that it takes you some time for you to book the bike. Then you'll get the license registration done. Then you'll get the registration certificate done, all the formalities. So that takes you some time. That takes you around 15 to 30 days. So Amit helped me plan my purchase and my travel so that I can just go to Gurgaon and take the bike and ride it and come back. So very grateful to him. Thank you, Amit, for making this uh, process super easy for me. This video is not sponsored by any of the guys at Honda at that showroom. So in October, I booked it, and within 12 days, the bike was there at the showroom. Within 15 days, I got the license registration, and right after 2 days of getting the license registration, I flew to Gurgaon and got the bike. So I got the bike, and honestly, it was a little big for me. Uh, I mean, the experience as well as the bike. 350cc. I have not really ridden a lot of 350cc's in my life. Honda CB Twister was 110. So this was more powerful, more torquey, more heavy. So that was a little, tough to maneuver on the first day itself after getting the bike. And I remember that I did not had a helmet. I did not took a helmet with me, nor I bought one from the showroom. So I had to go to a helmet store without a helmet. So that was risky, and get the helmet. By the way, I'll show you the helmet that I got. So I got this. It is empty Hummer, as it says here. This is Baby Bang edition. I'm not sure what Baby Bang is. It might be a commercial or something, a TV series or some animation. The graphics, honestly, not my first choice, not my character, but unfortunately, they only had this last piece with this model. So I did not know much about the model itself, but I was aware of the brand MT helmets because one of my colleague and friend had the same helmet. And I liked the build quality, and he once told me a story about how he bought his MT helmet. So he got it way back, I think 3 or 4 years ago. So he had this conversation. He was having this conversation with his father, and he told his father that he needs $5,000 to get this bike helmet. And his father's reaction was, "Why do you need such a expensive helmet?" So to his father, my friend replied, "Don't you think my head is worth at least 5,000 rupees?" And yeah, that I think that was pretty convincing. For the story itself was pretty convincing enough for me to invest in a good helmet. I also got it for exactly 5,200 something. And I got one thing added: the visor. The visor that you get originally with this is not blacked out. It is clear. But the good thing about this helmet is that taking off the visor is super easy. It's nice push mechanism, kinetic mechanism, it says over here. So it's pretty easy to take one visor out and install the other one. So that was also one of the reasons that I got this helmet, because I knew that I will be swiping visors quite often. So yeah, that's about this helmet. Apart from that, I also liked how this helmet fit my head size. It is comparatively compact, and yet it was able to feel pretty snug, and it would not shake a lot. Maybe I can show you by wearing it right now. So for those reasons, I got this helmet. Yeah, so this is my primary helmet. I am planning to get a secondary helmet as well. The one with the the one that is half faced. Yeah, that can be used by a pillion or by me for rides to office or just visiting friends. So yeah, I'll be seeing which one to get. Mostly maybe I'll get a XOR or a studs for that matter. Yes, so coming back to the bike story. So I got this helmet, got the bike, and now I had to ride about 80 kilometers from Gurgaon to my hometown in Rewari. So that ride itself was pretty exciting. I really got used to the bike there. And since it was a part of the run-in period, I was also super careful to not be very aggressive with the engine. And at the same time, I also did not want it to completely baby it. So there was this nice video that I saw from Motor Inc. I think Mr. Shumi was explaining about how you should treat your bike in your running in periods. It's a great video. You guys can check it out if you have any doubts about your bike's running in period. So my bike's running in period was about 500 kilometers. So that's when I got my service done. So all these 500 kilometers, I got it done in the first week itself. I was visiting my family and relatives back and forth in between Haryana and Rajasthan. So that's where my 500 kilometers was done. Right after that, I also got installed a Moto Torx crash guard on the bike. So that is the only addition that I've made to the bike. Apart from that, I got myself a jacket as well. Hi, so I'm somewhere in between Rohtak and Hisar. I've just taken a break. That's our bike. I took a break because the landscape is amazing. As you can see behind me, it's all green. A pure green field, as long as we can see. This is a small road. Right now I'm on my way to a highway, Narnaul Chandigarh highway. I'll take that and then hopefully take the next break in Chandigarh. By the way, we have our gear on, a nice helmet, a good padded jacket, and basic gloves. I have my Bluetooth connected. I'm able to listen to all the what do you say, directions and some music. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys this. Now on my way to the highway. I did not get any riding pants or riding boots. I think there's time for that purchase yet. And I was also running out of budget, so I stuck to a good helmet, a good jacket, and a decent pair of gloves. So now the ride begins. So I got the bike, got home, got the first service done, and now I had to travel from south of Haryana, that is Rewari, to the north of Haryana towards Ambala, Chandigarh, and then also cross that and reach south of Punjab and then reach way till the top north of Punjab. So basically, I did this ride in a single day. This was roughly around 470 80 kilometers. It was the most number of kilometers I ever put on a bike. And to be honest, it was exhausting because I did not anticipate it to be that tough. I think my body was not ready for it, but I did safely manage to complete it. I was exhausted. I had to take breaks frequently.
Guys, I took another stop just to make a few comments on the off-road capability of the Honda CB350RS. I've also ridden my bike on more bad roads than this. I've ridden this bike on asphalt roads which are not properly maintained, full of puddles. And my comments on the performance of the bike on such roads is that although this is around 180 kilograms, you will not feel the weight. You will not feel the weight of the bike in off-road, because see, in off-roading it is all about control. You will have to keep leaning towards left, towards right, managing your weight here and there because the road is not regular. So control becomes a very big point for any bike on off-road, and weight really contributes. The weight balance really contributes to how well you can control the bike. So in my opinion, although it is 180 kilograms, you will not feel like you're riding a 180 kilogram bike. The tires are good. The front tire is super big. It's I'm not sure how many inches, but it's nice and big. Back tire is much wider, gives you good traction. I did not face any issue in terms of traction in the tire, and I did not face any issue in terms of control. The control is superb, probably the best that I've ever tried in a bike. So that is surprising given the weight and given the build. It is not an off-road, purely off-road bike, but the performance of this on off-road, on roads like this, is great. So yeah, those are my comments. Now I'm on my way to joining the highway to Narnaul Chandigarh highway 152D. So I'll be catching that. See you in the next clip.
So overall, the experience was good. Really a challenge for me, but I did complete it in time before the sun sets. So that was the goal that I had in my mind, that I have to reach my friend's house before the sun sets because the headlights on my bike are not that great. I reached Hoshiarpur, my friend's place, stayed overnight there, and the plan was to go to Dharamshala the next day. So I did this long ride, 470 kilometers, and right on the next day we were going from Hoshiarpur, Punjab to Dharamshala, which is in Himachal Pradesh. And that whole route is full of hairpin turns. It's huge ascent and then a huge descent. It was about 130 kilometers from Hoshiarpur to reach Dharamshala. And that was yet again a good experience. The bike, being very torquey, was able to really effortlessly take us both on the high altitude.
आराम से चढ़ रही है तीसरे गियर पे भाई, जोर भी नहीं खा रही। ग्रेविटी खींच रही है।
So I was impressed with that, impressed with the stability on the highway on the first long ride, and impressed with the power that I had on my bike on the second high ascent ride. So that was nice. We spent some time there, explored the places nearby Dharamshala, Dharamkot, made a few new friends. So that was a good experience. After staying there for a couple of days, we came back. Now, this was again a new experience for me to basically take my bike downhill on the hairpin turns. So this is where I really had to use the brakes and engine braking properly, and I think I did a fairly decent job. It was really fun to bring the bike down. It was also fun to take it up, but it was comparatively fun to take it down as well. I would accelerate as soon as I'll get a good, decent straight road, then use the brake, slow down the vehicle, then take the turn safely, and then accelerate again. So a lot of this happened. This time I was not as exhausted because I think riding on a mountain, I mean, riding in valleys is really engaging. As a rider, you will feel engaging, whereas riding on straight highways can be really boring. So I think for that reason, I was not bored at all. Talking about mileage, by the way, the bike gave great mileage on the highway. On the highway, I got 45 plus. I got about 47 to 46 kilometers per liter on my way to Haryana to Punjab. And then on the high ascent and high descent from Hoshiarpur, Punjab to Himachal Pradesh, going there and coming back, I got again very surprising mileage of 42 kilometers. So I was really surprised with that because I did expect it to drop heavily, because at least in the ascent, but to my surprise, the overall mileage on the riding on the valleys was just was actually 42 kilometers. So that's something the bike does really well, and I'm happy that it does it that way because that really saves me some bucks on longer rides. So yeah, kudos to the Honda team. I don't know how they really managed to do this on a 350cc engine, but it is superb. So that was how it went. Then we came back to my friend's place, and then I had to ride again solo to my hometown.
So I've crossed Punjab completely, and this is Haryana. I'm guessing this is some place near Kaithal. So that's where we are. Quick information about the trip so far. I've driven 238 kilometers from my friend's place. The bike is averaging at 40 kilometers per liter, and in total we have traveled 1590 kilometers. That is really a lot for this trip. I have halfway to go. We are halfway there, so more distance to travel. So far the bike has been good. I do have one complaint. Because of the front mudguard being that short, it really gets dirty in the front engine area. Same story goes here. Again, there's no mudguard at all here. Just have this. This is only to protect the rider and not the internals of the bike. So again, a lot of dirt, as you can see. Yeah, apart from that, the bike is good. Very stable on highways, very stable at high speeds. I've been riding between 90 and 105 kilometers on highway. Very stable against wind as well. No problem noted in that area. I did get this mud guard, crash guard. So far so good. I have a lot of distance to cover, 220. So that's all for now. I'll see you in the next update. Bye-bye.
So that was again 480 kilometers of long ride. This time I thought I'll be double bored because it's again a straight road, mostly straight road, and I've already been on this road. So I thought I'll be damn bored to ride again, do the same ride again. But to my surprise, I had more fun returning back. I'm not sure what were the factors for that. Maybe familiarity made me more confident. I was riding it at higher speeds, between 90 and 120, and I reached my hometown way before my planned time. I reached Haryana in 4 hours 30. I mean, I reached Haryana at 4:30 in the evening. I had set out from Punjab at 9 in the morning, so that was a pretty fast ride. It was pretty enjoyable as well. I think being confident really made me enjoy it more, so that could be it. So yeah, so that was the end of my major long rides. Now the original plan was to ride the back home, I mean here in Bangalore, to my place, by visiting Maharashtra, by visiting Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and then Bangalore. But one thing that I could not manage properly was my leaves. I did not have adequate leaves left. The time was running out, and for those reasons, I decided to get my bike transferred here to Bangalore, from Rewari to Bangalore on Indian Railways. I had my uncle help me on that task. There was this one issue at the parcel office. I made the payment for my parcel, for my bike parcel, and it came around 5,900 something, for 2,400-ish kilometers. That's the distance between Rewari and Bangalore. And the first time when I made the payment, it was successful from my end. The money had got deducted, and I got all the right messages, transaction messages. But from their end, it was not reflecting in their system. So they suggested that we make a cash payment, because their servers tend to make that mistake. And it sounded a little fishy at first, but we trusted the officials, and we got the cash withdrawn from an ATM, and we made a cash payment. The bike was then wrapped. I think the guy charged 600 rupees for wrapping. So in total, I spent 6,600 rupees there. Oh, by the way, on receiving the bike, I did pay 100 for unloading. I think that was, I was not supposed to pay that. It was also written on the signs, but the guy who got the bike and, disassembled all the packing, he requested me for that amount. So I did not mind it much. I paid him 100 rupees. So the overall charges comes around 6,700 rupees for parceling my bike here. The bike did not get damaged anywhere. I could see a small scratch on the silencer. Not very sure if this happened during the transit, or had I got it from somewhere else. But that was very minor. So overall, a great experience. It took around 5 days for me to get a bike here, because there were no direct trains from Rewari to Bangalore. So they had to first ship it to Jaipur, and then they connected it back from Jaipur to SBC directly, that is Bangalore. Yeah, so that's how I got the bike here. And right after getting it, a new neighbor joined me. His house is right next to mine, right adjacent to mine, and he has a Dominar 400. And one day we just talked randomly, and we discussed bikes, and we decided randomly to go on a ride. It was a Saturday, and we went to south of Bangalore to BR Hills Forest. We had left at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We should have left a little early, so we reached there by 5:30. The forest officially closes for external visitors by 6, so we could not see all of the forest. We had to go and then come back again. But it was again a good experience. It was my longest ride here in Bangalore. We covered about 340 to 350 kilometers that day. Again, a nice ride. While coming back, it was dark. The sun had set, so my lights were, which is a problem, were not visible enough. So Ajay was helpful in that case. His name is Ajay. He has nice fog lights set up on his bike. Although he keeps complaining about them, but I think they did a fairly decent job. He was in front of me. I was following him. So that really made coming back really safe for me. So yeah, great experience. I love the bike. I love how it feels when I rev it. I love how it sounds through my helmet. the thumpy sound. I love the good torque on it. Of course, I love the great mileage that it can give. In cities, if it is a short ride, 1 or 2 kilometers, you won't get the same good mileage because it generally takes those many kilometers for the engine to heat up, 3 to 4 kilometers. So on those ride, it gives me around 20 to 25 kmpl. But anything further, I easily get 35 plus, 45 plus if it is a good highway. So that's a good point. Looks great. I really like how the bike looks. I really like that it does not commit to a very specific category of any bike. It's not exactly a cruiser, it's not exactly a sports bike, it's not exactly a scrambler, it's not exactly a cafe racer. It's just an amalgamation of all those things, and I just love it for it. So that's about it, guys. I'm happy that I got this bike. If I would have used my head a lot, strategized, made a rational decision, there's no way I would have gotten this bike, because in all ways it looked like an liability through all angles. But whatever it was that made me get this bike, I want to thank it. I also want to thank my friends on the journey, especially Joshin. He's the friend who suggested this bike to me, and I'm glad that I have it now. I'm glad the kind of freedom that it really gives me. I can just put the key in, start the engine, and go wherever I want. I think a man should really have a good vehicle. To conclude this video, if you are in a similar position, if you can afford that bike, even on EMIs, I'll say go for it, man. Because it really opens up a lot of things for you. It unlocks a lot of things that you would have never had kept in perspective. Things that would be invisible to you, they all get unlocked as soon as you get something that's dependable, like a bike. So get a good one. Of course, it really depends on your taste. It depends on your personality, your likes and dislikes. Perhaps you'll be fortunate enough to have a friend who'll know you and will know what bike will be the best for you, like it happened with me. So yes, for this video, that's all. I'll drop a hint on my next ride. I'm planning to go back to Mumbai, so that's where my parents currently live. I'm planning to go on a bike, of course, and it is going to be a couple of days ride. I will make a stop in Goa or Belgavi, one of those. Mostly, I think it is going to be Belgavi because Goa is a little too far. Goa, it says, is roughly around 620 kilometers from here. That will be really challenging. So I'll see based upon the time where I make a stop. So that's the plan, to go to Mumbai. If I can manage leaves, I'll also visit Gujarat. So it'll be Karnataka, Maharashtra, Gujarat, then Maharashtra and Karnataka back. So that circuit. So looking forward to it. And I hope I can bring up some more experience and something good to share with you guys. So till then, take care and make that bold decision. And I'll see you in the next one.